Do you want to sound more fluent? Do you want to sound instantly more like a native English speaker? Well, mastering these sounds will make a huge difference. Mastering these sounds will make a huge transformation in terms of clarity, in terms of communication, and in terms of your pronunciation. And if you sometimes feel like the TH sound is one of your hurdle, one of your biggest stumbling blocks, one of your biggest obstacles towards fluency, then you are not alone. Because in today's video, I'm just going to participate. I'm going to kind of share. We're going to learn all about these sounds and how to perfect it and how to practice it at the same time. And of course, how to conquer and how to tackle the sounds and how we can sound more fluent to help you a little bit more with your fluency and to sound more confident at the same time. Well, before I get started, please hit that subscribe button and of course, most importantly, click the bell so you don't miss any weekly videos. I post every Sunday, so hopefully you get any kind of notifications when I release a video. So without further ado, let's get into it. So now the TH sound is divided into two parts. One is voice, the first part, and the second part is voiceless. A voice is when you kind of you can make these sounds by using your vocal cords and a little bit of like vibration, as in the words like this, this. Basically, what you do here is you put your tongue, you place in your tongue between your teeth, okay? Or technically, putting your tongue behind your teeth, okay? As in a word like think, thought, this, those. Well, let's practice the voice first. This is like you make the sound with your vocal cords, and what you do basically, you put your tongue between your teeth. And one thing to understand, to remember all of the time, whenever you found a word beginning with the th, ending with the th, starting with the th, just place your tongue between your teeth. Okay. Well, the voice first part is in a words like, for example, this, that, 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 these, those. You will feel like kind of a vibration in your vocal cords, a vibration in your tongue. Brother, brother, mother, mother, father, father, rather, rather. Is important. If you found a word that is starting or ending with a th, do you be aware of that? Put your tongue between your teeth is important because the practice is not perfect, and I think the more you practice, the more you will make your muscles to get comfortable. I think practice is really the key to master these sounds. And the second part, which is a voiceless, and it's the same as that one, which you place your tongue between your teeth, basically, technically to put your tongue behind your teeth. And this time, you don't make any vibration. Without vibration, your vocal cords have to be without vibration. In a word like, for example, think. So like if you've noticed, I mean, if you make this sound, you will notice that there's no vibration at all. And in the first one, there's a little bit of vibration. You will feel it. And if you try it basically, and in a word like think, thought, 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 thank you, thank you. So there's lots of words, I mean many different words that you'll be able to practice. These are some examples and words where you can be able to practice the th sounds. So and the second tip which I want to talk about, if you want to master these sounds very importantly, is to practice your minimal pairs. A minimal pairs, these are sometimes the words that have like kind of a similar, they're quite similar, but they vary in pronunciation. They're very different in terms of pronunciation. And as we practiced earlier, you will find the words like think, and also this, think, this, think, this. And in words like teeth, 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 bathe, 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 and then, thin, thin. So all these are the minimum pairs. Is two words. It's like the word that have the similar kind of the similar. They look quite similar, but they vary in pronunciation. It's important to practice minimum pairs. And the number four is of course to practice your tongue twisters. A tongue twister is basically a sequence of words. For example, is kind of very important to practice because it will help you to practice your muscle memory all of the time and to help your muscles keep comfortable and to kind of practice the sounds more accurately at the same time. I mean, the perfectionism at the first is kind of a little bit impossible, but the more you practice, the more you get there. And for example, we might say brother from another mother, brother from another mother, brother from another mother. The other brother bother their mother. The other brother bother their mother. And their father and mother gather together. Their father and mother gather together. So can you say it like very, very quickly? It doesn't really matter. Don't start with like kind of to say it very, very fast. It started with like very slowly and then you can speed it up. So as I mentioned earlier, the tongue twisters are key to practice, are the key to master these sounds. The 30 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout the Thursday. The 30 thieves thought they thrilled the throne throughout the Thursday. The brother from another mother. The other brother bother their mother, and their father and mother gather together. And yeah, I mean, it's just kind of quite tricky, but the more you speed it up is very good to practice your pronunciation of the TH sounds. It's very important all of the time. And of course, the final tip which I want to talk about is of course to practice your kind of if you kind of found it quite difficult to practice the sounds or in terms of pronunciation, what I would highly suggest is to break it down into steps. What I mean by breaking it down into steps, into syllables. Is a syllable is a bit of words. It could be a part of a word, or it could be the whole word. So, for example, now the word think. If you struggle to pronounce this word, think, as in think, what you need to do, you basically break it down into two syllables, which they are two syllables. Think, th and ink, th, ink, th, ink. So you make it like two syllables. And breaking it down into two parts, that will make it easier for you to kind of practice these sounds in a more accurate way. So yeah, I mean, that's all about it. That's all about the TH sound. It's very kind of tricky sound, but it's all about practice. The more you practice, the more you get there. And I think practice is more permanent. The more you practice, because I think pronunciation is all about muscle memory. The more you practice your muscles, the more your muscles get comfortable and automatically you will get used to it. Yeah, that's all about it basically. Any questions, let me know in the comments.